Let's first do 3 O's. If this video has found you, it means that it is meant for you, because my intention for this video is very strong, because all the difference that this video is going to make in your life, this information, it is, are you going to be aware of this or not? And it's going to make you all the good, and because it's all good news for you. So if you found this video, stay here with me, because I really don't like to give the predictions. I only give a kind of energy update, and this is, something that I cannot withhold, because what I bring you today, it's like I had a prophetic dream, and I know I work with dreams for 7-8 years, and I always knew, this is a very potent period. I was saying to my community, oh my God, March, from here everything is going to change. But you don't know what you don't know until you arrive in this energy. And so this morning when I got up, and then everything just came in flooding, and really, really big news, all good news, and I'm going to explain what this all means for you, and then stay to the end, because I'm going to read you exactly what the 24th and the 25th of March are all about, because it's end and it's the beginning, but it is also these energies and what we have here in play. It is all about like a red carpet roll out all the way until the December, guys, until the winter or summer solstice of this year. So the only time that we can compare energies like this is like an ending of the cycle, and it's really major one, similarly to what we experienced in 2012. So it's interesting again, because I see the numbers, they just pop up for me and stuff. But let me just give you a little summary about my prophetic dream. So don't miss on this appointment, right, which is scheduled for you 24th and 25th. Be extra aware, feel the energies, do something special, because this is the appointment where it's like a tribunal, it's like a resurrection, it's like a, not a resurrection, not in a absolutely not in a religious sense, but it's like your whole life review, in a way, your deeds and what you have been building since 2012, right? 2012. So, so 2012, it was only about cycle ending, a new era beginning. And it's like this whole time, it is almost as if your life has not been reevaluated. So you have your deeds are really not matching what you have here right now, if that makes sense. Because like this, it is now the 13th year from that time of the end of 2012, and this is just like a blip in a time, But if you just have a look at your life since 2012, for most of you, it's when you actually started expanding, your consciousness started expanding, you started evolving, right? So so what we have here, guys, and interestingly enough, so we have the ending, and then we have the beginning. The ending is the 24th, and the beginning is the 25th of March, which is very interesting, because all the numbers combined, it's 9 for the 24th, which is the ending, so that's the last number. And the 25th, all numbers combined, is the number 1, so it's a new beginning. So this is the 13th year since 2012. So 12 years and 3 months, right now. But this is what is interesting at this time. We are right now having the equinox. We are right now having Venus doing its thing in retrograde for 40 days, resetting our values, what we love, what we value, our love, our money, all of this. And it's actually resetting us for the next 8 years. And this is happening right now, but this magic red carpet rollout is happening all until end of the December. So here is the cut-in time, and some of you, if you are aware of this information, you're going to see the results straight away. But you're still going to have chance by the end of this year, to get onto your desired path, because this is indeed this split in time. I talked about this 2 years ago when I said that we shifted to the positive timeline. The positive timeline, that time it was just set. So because before that we didn't have any chance in a way, and now 2-3 years later, right, we are now actually seeing this is the split. It is the split in time, and it's weeds, they're going to be separated. So higher frequency and lower frequency, they're going to go two separate ways, and there is nothing wrong about it. Okay, so you watching here here with me, you're all good, right? Because you have been doing your work. You understand what I'm talking about. Where someone else from from the lower consciousness, they cannot possibly understand what we talk about in energetic terms, because they haven't been where we are. Okay, and I'm someone who is just a little bit always in front of you, and but you are all coming where I am. So we have this Venus Kazimi and Mercury Kazimi, and now just today when I got this dream, that the Neptune was in absorbed by Sun, so that's also like a Kazimi, and that's like because Neptune is highly spiritual and dreamy and stuff, but when the sunshine is on it, like you have this massive clarity, and all of a sudden I just woke up and I had this dream, which it wasn't really a dream, and then everything else just makes sense, and I've been collecting this information, but kind of how God works with me, it is first I figured something out, right? First I'm shown something, and then I get kind of the proof. And this what I got tonight. It was my proof, and this is why I feel confident to share it with you. It's not any kind of just channeling or predicting. I can do this all day, every day, but this is something really important. So it's this cut in time, but this video is relevant for the next 9 months, because all the way until the end of this year. So, which is again interesting, because so this is the 13 years. So we're going to be fulfilled the 13 years since the December of 2012. Where we shifted this, and the big major cycle ended, and this era information, social media, and all these things they actually started, right? And now towards the end we are fulfilling the 13 year, where the number 13. So this is all connected to the old legit calculations of ancient Mayas. So these two portals that I'm talking about, 24th and 25th, that's actually, it's not a prediction, it's actually something that can be calculated. And I'm going to read you all the flavors about those 2 days more in details. But this is the average, the energy. And number 13, according to ancient Mayas, is the supreme number. Like it's 12 hours in a clock, but what is in the middle, right? It's 12 zodiacs, but what is in the middle, right? It's you. It's the source, and it's the 12 races, 12 apostles, 12 tribes, you name it. It's always 12 and 13, right? Where they think that this reality is built on the 1 and 10, which it is, because we have been downgraded, but we are actually moving, right? We all know this, that we are on this path of moving up. So this is now, guys, directly about your spiritual progress. You are spiritual as you are spirit, and this is also spiritual realm, so people like, oh, they want to go into the all kinds of meditations, all kinds of, this is the spiritual reality. This is like, you cannot not be, like, you are spirit, you are always spiritual, you cannot not be spiritual, because you are spirit on its essence. This, you're always in spiritual dimension while you are walking in a physical side by side. Okay, so spiritual realm is right here and right now. We are just, enjoying it by us expressing ourselves, everything on this outside world, on this physical world, right? So this time, starting right now, so the major period ending and major period beginning, like we have this roll out for the next 9 months, it is all about your past being reevaluated, even more so since 2012 until now. Reevaluated by your spiritual members, guides, light beings, more higher frequency than us here on earth. So it's not just about, you or whatever you're imagining, but is actually is the event kind of that is happening in a consciousness. This is why, the title, don't miss on this appointment, because on this appointment, because it's actually the appointment with your guides, similarly how you do your life revision when you die, that's what I do. Hi, my name is Maya 7 Stars, and I'm all about the life mastery, and I work with people with their life data, and that all stems from, because in past this life, I work on a life review when people die, and then they do this life review. So similarly, what is happening right now, you and your guides, right, the higher beings, the light beings, they're going to be reviewing together with you from 2012 until now. So it's like you haven't got any brownies. You get how big this is. So it's like this never has been reevaluated. So they allowed you, to show yourself, to prove yourself, to do your thing in the world, to choose yourself, to, reframe your way of thinking, to be involving, right? Versus always the same thing, fear, worry, and doubt, beating the old drum. And so they kind of left you for the last 13 years to do, as no one is watching, right? As no one is watching, and you'll be doing your things. And now everything is going to be reevaluated, and therefore you're going to be given what is yours, what you have earned energetically, frequency wise, and you're going to get your position. Okay, so this is all because it is cut in time, end of a major cycle, as it was at the end of 2012. It is happening right now with all this Mercury Kazimi, Venus Kazimi, reset of Venus, what else, the Neptune, like it's the whole party. And we are also in between of the eclipses. This is the most powerful period in the year, which is why 20 days ago, all of the sudden, I was taken off my path, and I was said that I have to do 40 days container and 3 days, like 40 days of ponds, of healing ponds for my community. And I needed to put everything on pause. And I knew that, God, my guys, they would not take me off my path, because I'm so busy. You see that I haven't done much videos forever because I was working on my book. I'm working on so many things, launching things this year, big projects. But I needed to put my life on pause because I was needed in my community. And then since then, today is day 20 that I'm leading this 40 days container for my community, right? And I knew that it's going to be something big. And now we are just starting to see, and that's actually when it's a normal in this eclipse doorway. So on the end of the month, we're going to have another eclipse. So from now on, it's just going to start showing up. The answer is going to start showing up, more clarity and everything else. And it's a really high, potent, energetic time for all of you to do your diligent work. You know what you need to do, right? You know that you need to show up for yourself. So, and I learned how to listen, and I put aside all my projects, and here I am. And then today this, and here I am today recording this for you. Okay, so that's how I roll. That's how God works with me. So everything that you have been doing on your own, collecting good karma, service to your soul or to your tribe or in any capacity, it is now coming up to be visible from the invisible. Okay, so it's like this whole chunk of time, which is only a blip if you really think about it, is now getting reevaluated, and you're going to be getting exactly what you need to get. Everything you have been earning in your inside world, it is now coming in the words on the outside visible world. This is going to be a big shift, big change for your spirit. If you were, which you were, brushed off, neglected, as like not getting your throne to your throne, where you should have been, that you feel is now actually changing, as it is all getting out in the open, and you will be validated, acknowledged, the truth is coming out. If this is not good news, then I don't know what is it. And you will have the opportunity to speak up and say all that you feel, right? Because another thing that was really predominant in a dream is that, no one is going to be able to ignore you. It's in the best way possible. It's like, you're getting acknowledged from your energetic beings, from the beings that are higher than you, that are guiding you, God, source, light beings and stuff. But also in this, because this reality is only showing to you exactly what is happening in a purely spiritual world. So that also means that you're going to be recognized by your peers, by your community, by your blah 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 blah, right? Because this reality is only here manifested so that you can actually see directly. You see with your eye vision, you see exactly what is happening inside of your world, so you don't have that blind spot anymore. That's the only, so this reality is a representation of the original reality, right? Everything is always created twice, once inside and then on the outside in the physical world. This physical world is post-manifestation period, right? So at the time, so the time in my prophetic dream was signaling 24th and 25th, because I was looking on the clock, oh my God, and it was 5 o'clock and something, and I started recording this at 5. But then how I calculated, it's actually how many days, because I'm recording this on the 20th and I'm talking about 24th and 25th, and so that was signaling to me, it's actually confirming these 2 days portal, 24th and 25th, so as a timestamp, okay? So very interesting stuff. So yeah, so this is like a judgment day is what I wanted to say, not a resurrection. I didn't have it on top of my mind. But don't think about, anything with a fear, worry, doubt, anything, with a religious sense, whatever. This is taking place in consciousness. But you being aware of this, you're going to be able to spot it. Like this morning, I woke up and I have this clarity and I have this urge, and I don't do anything, and I just write and I just prepare and I create this video for you, whether I like it or not. That's how I work with God. When it's time, it's time. So so this is like a judgment day kind of vibe, but it is fair, and it's something we all want. It is like tribunal. where our past action deeds will be reevaluated. This is all because end of the cycle, like it was similar to 2012. So 24th of March is end and 25th of March is beginning of 2025. And I want to add to here, they're just telling me I done the video before that. It was 25th of May. I don't give dates, but 25th of May, something, So just think about, this is now the split in time happens. One group goes this way, one group goes this way, and it's going to take time until unfold. When I started working with my group, these 40 days of healing ponds and this energetic container, I said to them, we're going to see the results in 6 months. That's minimum 9 months. And this is exactly how we do the immense work in the beginning of the year, and then towards the end of the year we actually see the results, because the time here on earth is very, very, very slow, right? First everything is happening inside, and then it takes time to manifest here, where we are also seeing now the faster manifestations, everything else. So and it's where everyone will be given what they have deserved. You will reap what you sow, right? And interestingly, that's the major thing, that all these things, that everything that you have been doing since 2012, that's massive, guys. I know so many of you really showing up and doing your thing and doing your mission and doing the work on yourself and healing and finding the new perspective, better perspective, and having this urge to help others, to help yourself, and all of this. If you just think about it, all this growth was not rewarded. All this, and this is why it's going to be rewarded. Well, this is why you have come here. Your spirit have come here to rise up in this frequency, and this is the hardest, school in the universe, right? So this is where you really progress pretty quickly, right? So same as for many people after 2012, they felt fully lifted and activated, and many went down, died, or got out of this reality more deeply in the hell realm of this upside down world. And it is why we can't see those people from before 2012. So I always say, don't feel sorry for anyone, okay? Don't feel sorry for anyone. Soul is always in control. People make their own decisions. You just have to make the decision for you, and you have to do the best you can. Everything that you are doing, in this new reality, it cannot be pinned to the fear, worry, and doubt. You cannot tell me I'm struggling. You cannot tell me I cannot do 40 days of pond because I don't have money, because that's not, because it's never about the money. It's never, you cannot tell me I don't have time, because time is all that we have. It's all, can you afford all those excuses? And where we are going, quite frankly, not, right? And so people that are going to be going on the other end, other side, they choose not to evolve. They choose not to be part of this new earth. They choose, their soul is thinking that they still need more of this hell realm, unfortunately, this upside down world. And they're gonna be, going in their own direction, but also they have all time until the end of the December, is how I'm seeing it, right? So this information is out there, right? I'm doing my bit. So take it or leave it. So it is like a revelation of everyone, and everyone will go where they need to go. It is like a backlog. If you have been working on yourself, rising in consciousness, and building good karma, you will now be rewarded. You will get your gifts. Because when lesson learns, when things transmuted, you are here for transformation. You are here to transform yourself. You are here to transform others. This, judgment date is not about the fear. It's not about this. It's about the transformation. We constantly transform, how do you call it? The thing before it becomes the butterfly. It fully dissolves itself into nothing, and then it transforms into the most beautiful butterfly, right? So because when you learn your gifts, when you learn your lessons, you actually get your gifts. Okay, so you're going to get all the gifts for all the lessons since 2012, and all that you did is now getting summarized, and you get the gift for the last 13 years of your soul evolution on earth, and you will get a new rank. Like these 13 years is like a blip. Truth is coming out, and now no one will be able to brush you off, deny you of things that are rightfully yours. That was also very predominant thing about, in the dream. I don't have this kind of issues, not to be recognized, or do I need someone to recognize me? But it was very predominant in a dream, because it was like, it's almost like, your peers and everything, they haven't been noticing you, and now they have to notice you, because, this appointment it's coming, right? And there is nothing going to stop it. It's actually something is going to happen. Okay, all right. So so no one's going to be able to deny you of things that are rightfully earned, that are yours, right? And when God gives in fairy tales. You might see me now in my new home, finally on my on my hill, and all the things. It's just like when God gives in fairy tales, and that can only happen when you are not living in this old reality, fear, worry, doubt, and upside down world. So you will be now shown more and more, like from this month, this whole year. It's a whole game changer. It's a whole game changer. Just when you look at, all the planets changing the signs and everything. Neptune, for the first time now dipping into the next sign, which is also relevant to this, because we always get 14 years. Have a look at that, because Neptune goes 14 years, stays in one sign. So Neptune was in Pisces for the last 14 years, and now it's first time is dipping into the next sign, which is Aries. And I'm not astrologer, but that's why I don't want to be astrologer, so I know major things, main things. And it's like when the planet changes its sign, especially slow moving like Neptune, it's when we get the rewards. What we done in Pisces, which is 12, 13, 14 years, we get rewards when this planet goes into the next sign, and that's happening right now. How profound is that? I'm getting goosebumps. So some will be aware of this and some won't. Signs of this tribunal is how you're going to feel is that something will be taken out and something will be added to your life. And what did I just say? I said that, right, all these things are happening on an energetic level, on the spiritual level, on your real world, on your inside world. But if you have done this work, if you have transmuted your trauma, you healed your inner child, you feminine, masculine, all these terms that I really don't like to use, it's like you working with your live data, you understanding what is your live data, what is your life currently communicating with you, what is it telling to you, right? And whatever is around you, it is just a representation of what is happening on the inside. So you're not going to scream on the mirror and try to punch it and whatever, but you're going to look within and change things within. And then your reality needs to confirm that. If you don't have the proof in the outside, you have not done this in the energetic world. This is why I say to people, if you really ascended into the heart chakra, which is, the first level of the higher realms, it's health love, it's self-love, and it's self-worth. And if you don't have your divine counterpart to prove this to you in this reality, and if you are struggling with money, like, where is your proof? You have to have the proof, because it's just going to reflect in this physical reality. Okay, so another video I'm going to create now, another video that I wanted to create for a long time, is going to come next week. And I'm gonna explain to you what it actually means, manifesting versus when God gives in fairy tales, and what is God's will and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna link you some old videos here if you want to watch that about the positive timeline when we change. The last is gonna be the first, and first is gonna be the last. This is kind of now happening, and I'm really happy that I'm bringing you this information here. If you feel someone else needs to hear this video, send this to them. Please leave me a comment. How are you vibing with this information? Have you feel the shift today? I'm recording it's 20th, and it's like we are just like yesterday, last night I said in the pond to my people, like enjoy a peace and quiet, and that was last night, because it's gonna start to, oh God, I have to read it to you about the 24th and 25th. Forgot about it, because I knew, the really things are gonna start happening, and that was, this morning. So another thing, guys, I'm not here all the time, wherever. You have to join my community. Most of the things are done on the inside. I'm building the whole platform for my community, but now we are just a private group on a WhatsApp. But you can join there. You can benefit. You can be in a loop what is happening energetically and stuff. So yeah. So let me read you about the 24th, which is the end of the cycle. What the energy directly calculated from the Mayan, thing. I have one lady that actually, that's all she is doing for the last 40 years or something. And it takes time until she calculates. So this is not mumbo jumbo. This is actually, real calculation. What is actually portals? So the 25th, 24th, and 25th are two portals, and it makes sense because I'm seeing it like a time split, and these people living lower frequency living that way, and we are living that way. So the 24th is all about the ultimate energy of completing the cycle through love, understanding, respect, and compassion. The change that the day brings is that it is the energy of completion, high vibration, and it is a day for clearing the remnants of everything that stops progress. The purpose is to harmonize all relationships through love and change, and lead to a vibration that brings peace. And then the next day, right, the whole new cycle, the 25th of March. The energy of beginning with triple magnetic power, and we just had the other night all about the magnetic, we had it in our pond. So for that you will want to be in my community. The energy of beginning with triple magnetic power to remembering who we really are. It's necessary to remember everything that Mother Earth teaches us, and to connect with the memory through the planetary cycles. The purpose is not to worry, but to feel a new wave of memories of who we are. Clarity and truth will help recall our essence, my favorite, truth. An excellent day, because the ending of the previous day and the beginning are connected to the energies of peace and release. So there you have it, guys. I love you so much. 3333, as I said that. This was my 7 stars. Join my community of cool kids. So you can, be in the loop, whatever I'm doing now. The whole group of people are benefiting of me putting my life on pause and focusing on them, working on them every night pond, the healing pond, and their energies transmuting, and they're gonna be just ready for this transition. So if you're someone who wants to invest in yourself, someone who wants to grow, understand why you are here, my community will be perfect place for you. I love you guys so much, and I'm going to see you in the next video, where I'm going to explain what I said about the manifestation, God's will, and when God gives in fairy tale. Love you.